Time now for our Game Time report tonight. A big day for high school girls basketball. The brackets are out. I'm joined by Doug Ritchie, prep expert. He's got his brackets.
That's right.
He's the bracketologist. Breaking down the road to the Resch. A lot of teams hoping to be playing at the Resch Center in a few weeks' time.
Yeah, hopefully we have a lot of our own teams playing, local teams playing there. This is a fun time of year because you think you know what's going to happen. The brackets start going, you get upsets, but hopefully our teams do well. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
2 years ago, a ton of our teams at the Resch. Last year, not so many. So we will see this year. And let's take a look at the top seeds, as the top seeds are now out. In Division 1, Appleton North and De Pere, both top seeds. In Division 2, 3 top seeds, Hortonville, Pulaski. Hey, West De Pere also very well deserved.
Yep, not just football school or a boys basketball school.
Exactly. We'll talk about that in just a couple of minutes. And in Division 3, Kiel, Laconia, Little Chute, Roncalli, and Waupun. Whereas in Division 4, Algoma heading back again. Bondwell, St. Mary's Springs. A lot of opportunity here, especially in Division 3.
We got Division 3 stacked beyond those 1 seeds, too.
Absolutely. And Gillett in Division 5. So some number 1 seeds going to be going out there. And we'll start now talking about Division 1. De Pere hoping to get back to the Resch, Doug, as the Redbirds have had a very good season.
Yeah, nobody's surprised. They only got 1 loss this year to Manitowoc. They took care of Manitowoc last week, avenging that loss. They are, in my opinion, the best team in our area. I think they get to the Resch, but we'll see.
Dangerous second-round team in Manitowoc. They're scheduled to meet them there there in the regional final.
Teams that know them, and like we've always said, when you get into the playoffs, you don't like playing teams that know you because you rather get someone else that you can maybe surprise or they don't know how good you are. Manitowoc or Bayport, no surprise.
De Pere plays the winner of the GB East Sheboygan South game. They'll play on Tuesday. Winner of that game will take on the winner of Manitowoc Bayport. Appleton North, they're the other number 1 seed. They'll host the winner between Fond du Lac and Appleton East. Oshkosh North taking on Appleton West in this scenario as well. So it should be interesting. Let's talk more about De Pere. What's making the Redbirds so good this year?
You know what they remind me of, in a sense, is the Green Bay Women, because they play fast. They play faster than any team. They got 4 girls that can get up and down the court with the ball and shoot the 3. And then they got Sarah Keene in the middle who can do some damage. So they got a lot of things going for them. I think they're a really good ball club.
Any sleeper teams in Division 1 that you can think of? I mean, we've got the 2 top seeds in De Pere as well as Appleton North. Anything else that you might see break through?
You know, maybe a Bayport. You know, Bayport's had a pretty good year. They would get De Pere in the second game. It's going to be a tough hurdle to climb, but we're talking sleeper here. We're not talking about someone coasting through. Bayport has Katie Coleman has done a really nice job with them. That might be a team to look at.
It would be interesting to see. So a lot of fun. Time to move to Division 2. We saw 3 number 1 seeds from our area. A lot of shots to get some local talent in the finals. And we start with Pulaski as a 1 seed. They'll take on Green Bay West, the Marinette winner. And these games are coming up late in the week. Seymour and Southwest as well. And Southwest is doing such a great job with Nisha Heideman's been very good.
Yep.
And you get a hot player in the tournament, you can go a long way.
Yeah, it's interesting. They play Seymour, I believe. And if they win, they get Pulaski. They've all played each other. So they're going to be bumping into each other.
That's what the regionals are all about. Exactly. You know, West De Pere earning a 1 seed. They'll play the winner of the Lux Casco-Kaukauna matchup, Ashwaubenon on Notre Dame as well. And, you know, pretty loaded in Division 2. Let's take a look at a couple of the top seeds. We'll start with Pulaski, Doug.
Pulaski, a good ball club there. They can shoot the 3. Mariah Szymanski right here, very good ball player. Maybe underrated because she's only a junior. We talk a lot about seniors, but Pulaski's a team that very well can make a run here.
Magical season for West De Pere.
West De Pere's had a good year. They took out Seymour twice. They share the Bay Conference title. They got a bunch of different girls that can do things. Bailey Dennis, Hannah Stefaniak. They're good. I mean, they're going to be really good. They're going to have an interesting second-round matchup probably with Notre Dame, and we know what Notre Dame's done the last 3 years. They've been to state. It's a different team, but Notre Dame's playing a lot better now.
Yeah, Phantom's first conference title since 1986. So
wow.
They've been really building that program the last few years from the ground up, from the youngsters on. All right, Little Chute earning the bye. In Division 3, as they'll await the winner of the Winneconne Fox Valley Lutheran on Tuesday, February 24th. Also in that bracket, Freedom taking on Omro, and Berlin will travel to take on Xavier, to take on the Hawks. All right, how about Little Chute? Let's talk Little Chute real quick, Doug.
Been doing a lot of good stuff this year. Obviously, Abby Botts leading the way. Turner Botts' sister, who goes to Green Bay. They can shoot. Abby Botts does a lot of really good things. What's interesting about this regional is it's the Eastern Valley Conference tournament all over again. Well, not that it happened the first time, but it's Little Chute, it's Freedom, it's FEL and Xavier.
They've all played each other.
They've all played each other. They can beat each other. Little Chute's a 1 seed. They get FEL in the second round. That's very tough. FEL is a very good team, so that's going to be that's a bracket to watch out for.
Now let's move to Division 4 now. Last year, Algoma got to the finals, ran into Cuba City. Cuba City was just too much, of course. This year, back with a top seed. Algoma gets the bye as the 1 seed. They'll await the winner between Gibraltar and Brillion. And number 2 seed, Reedsville will play Manitowoc Lutheran or Michigan. Reedsville's had a very good season this year.
Yeah, they did it last year too. A very good ball club there.
Well, undefeated in the Prackerland or Algoma. Do they have what it takes to get over the hump this year?
You know, they're still really good. They lost Anna Deere to the torn ACL, which obviously is a huge loss.
Yeah.
They still got other kids. Bailey Delort's very good. She can do some things here, like get offensive rebounds and putbacks. They're still really good. Mark Zastra will get them very close to the rush, if not to the rush again. No one will be surprised if they're there.
Yeah, absolutely. And we saw them there last year, made it to the finals. Yep. We said Cuba City just too tough last year. Quick Division 5 note as well. Gillett, a number 1 seed, and NEW Lutheran, a number 2 seed, and they always seem to show up tournament time.
NEW Lutheran's got one of the top scorers in there, Kiefer Zimmerman. She can light it up, so maybe the Blazers can make a run.
Now, the Zimmerman family's always been very well represented.
Yeah, they know how to put the ball in the hole.
Certainly, yeah. The boys, by the way, going to have to wait at least a week until they get their seeding and still have some conference championship things to wrap up as well. But one player had a pretty big week this week for De Pere was Brevin Pritzel, Doug.
Yeah, Brevin Pritzel, he's had a lot of big weeks in
he's had a lot of big
4-year career. Sure. And when you shoot like this and get rolls like that, things happen. And Brevin needed 21 the other night to break, or 22 to break the school record. Guess how many he got?
22?
22. 19 in the second half.
Most of those in the second half.
Yeah, 19 in the second half. Just obviously a great score. What else can you say? Beats Craig Hayes' record. And as I put out on Twitter last week, I saw Craig Hayes get the record. Now I saw Pritzel. Does this make me old?
Yes, it does.
I think it just makes me experienced.
Experienced, right. Exactly. It was nice to see Preble. They stopped the game.
Absolutely. That was a very class move.
1601 and got the game ball and everything like that. So that was pretty neat. Look at the conference standings now for the FRCC. De Pere holding down the top spot there. They're 13-1. But Bayport right behind them and Ashwaubenon. That's a pretty tight threesome there at the top.
Tight threesome. Good players on all those teams. It's going to be interesting how these brackets wash out. And can Brevin Pritzel get them to state in this final year?
Yeah, putting them on their back. Like you said, they can ride. A high school team can ride a really hot player.
He's hot most of the time, you know.
That's true. That's true. Not in the first half of the game he's trying to score.
Well, no, but he's got that taken care of now. He'll be hot the rest of the way.
Exactly. And other conferences to watch out for here this next week or so as we're talking about the boys coming down to the nitty-gritty.
The FVA on Tuesday, Kaukauna, Kimberly. That's going to be a sweet matchup. Also on Tuesday, Seymour and West De Pere hit each other again. Conference titles will be determined. Those are 2 great games. I would ask if they could move one of them to Thursday so I could go to both games.
That's right. Doug has asked. He's being kind about it. Please, if you could just shift one, that would be nice. Maybe Wednesday.
A doubleheader. Go back to back
sure,
at the same spot.